tuning in to another episode of the Goodrich Chronicles. I am your host, Anthony Goodrich, and today we're going to talk about Jaden Ivy. And this is a basketball player formerly of the Detroit Pistons and recently formerly of Chicago Bulls. Now, I'm only bringing you this video because it's a topic of censorship, in my opinion, because this man was just waived from his contract to play with the team because he voiced his opinion on social media about something that he feels very close and dear to his heart. Okay? And he said something on his video that did not sit well with the NBA. In fact, they was so disgruntled by it that they felt that they had to let him go. And what he was talking about was unrighteousness being celebrated by the NBA in regards to the LGBTQ community. Okay? So he's a Christian and he feels like people who live that lifestyle pretty much is an abomination in the eyes of God. He went on to say how God made men for women and women for men and not for the same sex, how the same sex cannot procreate. He went on to say that because they celebrate Pride Month, meaning the NBA, they invite people to come and celebrate Pride Month. He views that as celebrating unrighteousness. Now, you might feel different. That is a very touchy subject. Now, I hear the common phrase all the time, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Well, people feel, the way they do about that, that's on them. But my thing is that why can't he say what he wants along those lines as far as how he feels and lose his job? I don't understand that. Okay, pull him in the office, talk to him, whatever. But you're going to waive this man because he feels like the NBA is celebrating something that in the eyes of God is a complete abomination? That I don't get. Which makes me think that there may be something else underlying that situation. Maybe that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. But he only played 4 games with Chicago Bulls before they waived him. So I'm not sure how much, negativity could have been created in that short amount of time. But to only have him on the team for 4 days and you feel like you're going to waive him because he made a public opinion on social media. Now, I'm going to play this video for you. And you can see it's in his own words. He's riding around town making this video. And I'd like to know what you think. Because is it unrighteous? Do you feel like it's unrighteous? Is the NBA celebrating unrighteousness when they invite people to come along and celebrate Pride Month? So, anyways, check out this video and let me know what you think.
That the world can proclaim LGBTQ. Right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that you man, this man is crazy?
Well, do you think this man should lose his job as a basketball player for feeling the way that he does and letting it be known? This is like stage 2 of censorship. And what I mean by that is going back to Orange Man, your president, who is cracking down on censorship, putting people in jail on what they say, putting reporters in jail because of what they have to say. This is America. You should be able to say whatever the hell you want. Now, granted, there are certain things you just can't say without repercussions. You know, if you're inciting a riot, you know, threatening to kill somebody, things like that. But I mean, as far as voicing your opinion about what you feel about certain things that are going on in the world, that's crazy town to me. Or if you doing a job as a journalist and you're reporting the facts of what's happening in real time and you get arrested, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. So to fire this man over what his beliefs are as far as the LGBTQ community goes is some bullshit too. So anyways, there are many different walks of life out here, and we all need to respect each other. And we all need to try to take care of each other at the same time. And that's easier said than done. But I think that people should at least have it on their mind, you know, when you see another human being. You know, I had somebody tell me one time that they love animals more than they do people. And I was tripping off of that. I had never even thought about that before. And I was like, I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. Because there's some shady mother out here in this world. I'm telling you. Some scandalous people, but there's some good-hearted people too. And you can't always assume that everyone you come in contact with, you know, is somebody that's shady or out to get you or have negative opinions about you or how you live your life or whatever. As far as me, I don't give a damn what another person think about me. Because if you ain't putting food on my table, you ain't putting money in my pocket, you ain't my family, you're not in my circle, I don't give a damn about what you think about me. I give two shits. So when people say, wow, so-and-so might think this, that, and the third, if I do this, I'll be like, or if I say this, I'm like, nah, hell no, I'm saying what I want to say because that's how I feel. And I'm going to do what I feel like I want to do as long as I ain't hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I want to thank you for taking the time to tune in because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend some time with me. And for that, I will always be grateful. Anthony Goodrich, signing off.